fuck did Tracy go?
I'm in here!
Tracy, what the hell is going on?
I will devour your soul!
Ah! What the fuck? Fuck.
Hey guys, Horror Junkies of Utah coming at you tonight, and we are coming at you with the review slash comparison kind of retrospect of The Evil Dead, the 1981 version starring Bruce Campbell, and also the remake of Evil Dead that was made in 2013. I have Marcus and Eddie here with me, and we also have a very special guest with us tonight, my buddy Spencer. So wave and say hello, Spencer. I cannot
What's up, everybody?
see. I cannot see anything, so I'm going to turn it over to Marcus and let him talk.
That's just like, Marcus.
I can't see anything. So.
Hey guys, how's it going tonight? So we're gonna start this off talking about the original Evil Dead. What were your guys' thoughts on this movie when you first seen it? We'll start off with Eddie.
With the original Evil Dead, I thought it was pretty cool. I liked how it has the horror and comedy relief in it. I love Ash's character. It's amazing. There has never been a better character than Ash.
Ever.
He's just incredible what he does. That movie overall is just has all the great things about everything in horror.
With horror and comedy and all of it. What did you think, Spencer?
I thought it was amazing, and I saw it for the first time last night. And I loved the makeup and the blood and gore for that time period.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was amazing. I wasn't expecting it to be as bloody and gory as it was.
Yeah, it gets over the top with the gore.
And also they don't, now correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they use a lot of other color palettes for blood, like green and...
Yeah. They did.
That's what I thought. I'd have to agree with these guys. It's really good because it mixes that humor, but it's still just over the top with gore that it's good.
Yeah.
And then you got that violent tree scene, you know.
Oh, the rape scene, oh my god.
I don't want to talk about it.
It was. Hey Tracy, I know you can't see, but what was your favorite
I can't see anything. So this is actually Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi's film debut. This was their first film that they had ever been in, and so I thought that was really neat. Overall, I did like the movie. It was kind of creepy and scary, and how the demon things are coming to get them out in the woods. How they did those shots.
The
I love it.
Whatever you want to call it.
The first person perspective thing of the demons charging the cabin was awesome.
It was actually
Really great.
It was Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell. They were holding a 2x4 with the camera on it and just running.
Just running.
That was how they got those
guerrilla
shots.
filmmaking, man.
I guess it's the 80s. What the fuck, right? Holy shit. So, if you were to compare the two, so we got the original and the remake, which one did you guys enjoy more?
Ooh. I'll go first. I love Ash's character. I love the original Evil Dead, but I'm more one of those serious guys, so I prefer the new remake, reboot, whatever you call it.
Gotcha.
But it's just, I loved the new one they did.
I totally agree with Eddie. I love the gore and stuff in it. I mean, it's a little over the top, but I love to see something that I know is so fake, but looks so real. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And are you saying that's what this remake did?
Yeah, it was just, I thought the story's good, the acting was good, and the effects were amazing, in my opinion.
I would have to, I'm going to agree and disagree at the same time. So me personally, I agree with these guys. It was the effects in this remake, reboot, whatever you will call it, made me cringe. I mean, they were disgusting.
Yeah.
When she's slitting her fucking tongue. It was so gross. I literally quivered in my chair in the theater. But I can't go back on my boy Ash, man.
Yeah.
I love that character so much, so I gotta go with the original. What about you, Tracy?
I would probably can't see you. I would probably I'm looking up and I can't see him. You know what's funny is in the original, the contacts that they're wearing are so thick that they had to keep taking them out like every 15 minutes, just let the eyes breathe because they could not see them. I should probably get mine out here soon. But I prefer the remake over the original because
What's wrong with these guys?
I liked the effects. They were scarier. I get with the original, the effects were super scary for that time period, but I think now we expect a little bit more, and so I think that the remake was much more terrifying, and it gave me more of that demon possession, like just the eyes and the makeup and everything. I loved the remake.
So this girl's just all about those possession movies.
I am not all about those. Those are the movies I hate.
Yeah, they scare you.
They do scare me.
They scare her, and so she's like, yo, man, those 80s special effects suck compared to nowadays.
I wouldn't say that.
Shit. You kind of just said that. Kind of.
Next question. Let's move on.
I thought the original effects were awesome with that time period.
Yeah,
what they did
were.
with what they had was amazing.
They were. So let's talk about this then. Characters. So we got two different films, literally. I mean, it's the same title, but it's almost in the same concept, but our characters are totally thrown out of.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we don't have an Ash. We don't have like a superhero in the remake as in the original. Everyone's different. Out of the two movies, what characters did you enjoy the most? Did you enjoy the remake's characters or the original characters?
I would have I like the original characters more than the new one. I mean, Ash, and plus all the other characters. I just was more into it with those characters.
Did you feel more of a connection with them, or what was it that you like about it?
I like just how they, with the comedy and the horror, and just how the characters played off one another. I really enjoyed that.
What about you, Spencer?
I gotta go with the original on this one. I mean, like he said, the comedy and the horror, but I mean, Ash is just a badass.
Yeah.
He's just a straight up badass. And, you know.
And so this is something that I'm going to differ again. I actually like the characters from the remake more.
Whoa!
I love Ash and I love him to death. He's my little prince. But fuck you guys. But literally, I really feel more connected to the characters in the remake. Because when I seen the characters die in the original, I'm like, okay, next. And this one I was like, no! Like, when they died, I felt something.
Yeah.
But, that being said, nothing out of the whole series can beat Ash. I mean, I wanted him to be in this one.
Yeah.
But he wasn't.
I was surprised that he wasn't, even though I hadn't seen the original when the remake came out. I knew who Ash was.
Exactly.
So, if you guys watch the remake, at the end of the credits, Ash is in it. And he says groovy with his seal of approval for the remake. So,
Well, miss, will you explain what scene he's in then?
and at the very end of the credits.
Yeah, after the credits.
So you have to watch it.
After the
I
credits.
did not know that.
You didn't know that?
God damn it, is this the one movie that I didn't watch? There's something special in it? Fuck! I usually say after every movie, everyone's gone, I'm like, there's something special. And I say it, I didn't see it in this? God damn it!
You're gonna have to watch it.
Oh shit, man.
The more you know.
Which one terrified you guys more?
Oh, the remake totally for me. I mean, that was intense shit.
Definitely the remake.
And you, Tracy?
Remake!
I would have to go with the consensus on this. Remake totally was way more horrifying, and the original is just god awful.
I mean, they have fucking cats and shit hanging up from the ceiling. They got fucking dads killing their daughters off.
So I remember seeing the remake for the first time, and I'm thinking, okay, where's the comedy? And I'm watching the first scene. I'm like, dude just blew his fucking daughter's head off? Where is the this is not what I expected.
Yeah, this
right?
is not
No comedy whatsoever.
Boom! Fuck you! Shit. And I'm like, oh my god. They're doing a serious Evil Dead here. And I hadn't seen, I literally didn't read any articles, watch any reviews. I just went and expected comedy. And when I came out of the theater, I was like, man, my brain is fucked.
You know,
it was.
Same here.
And see, I never seen the original. I saw the remake first, so
didn't have that gauging point.
I just thought that's how it was. I didn't know there was any comedy in the mix. But
there was. There was.
I know now.
Maybe the remake was more terrifying because there was more character development in it.
Yeah, it made you care about him more.
Like when the girl gets all possessed and stuff, I'm like, oh, it's terrifying. That could straight up happen. And
you know the thing that freaked me out the most about it was, so they're in that room, and she starts smelling that smell, and she's like, I can smell it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Why can't you fucking smell that smell?
And it's like in their main room, and finally they go downstairs, and all those animals hanging and shit.
Yeah.
That is disgusting, man.
Yeah.
And that takes me back to the days at, like, my grandfather's cabin. Like, man, I smelled that smell. But I never went in the basement. Was that shit hanging down there? Fuck, I don't know. But anyways, any last thoughts on these two films?
They're both great films. They're both great watches. You can watch them over and over and never get really sick of them.
True words, man. What about you, Tracy?
I have a tiny bit of more trivia.
Well, you spell it out.
Just a little bit more.
You always have a little bit more.
So, with the original one, apparently the filming was absolutely horrible, and they were going through awful temperatures. Like, it was freezing cold, and a lot of them were stuffed into one room, and they were sleeping in the cabin, and they hated filming, and it was just awful and terrible, and that they had horrible things to say about that. And with the remake, it only took them 3 months to film that.
Because they were on a Hollywood set. And
well, yeah. And they used 70,000 gallons of blood in the remake compared to the about 200 to 300 gallons of blood that
I
they
would
used in
say
the original.
69,000 gallons of those blood was used at the very end scene of
Yeah,
that
50,000
scene
gallons.
was just ridiculous.
50,000 gallons were used
What
at
was
the
it,
end.
50,000?
50,000.
Just
70,000
everywhere.
together.
Shit's like pouring out of the fucking... Man, that was for me, that was a little over the top. What about you guys?
Yeah, it was.
It was definitely over the top, but I liked it.
He's like,
I'm a sickle that way though. So.
I like this guy. He's like, fuck it, more blood the better. So let me ask you this: before we end, what was the most disturbing scene to you, to all of you? Both of them. That made you cringe.
In the original, I would say the very end when all that shit is like spewing out of them, it was actually like cream corn mixed with green dye.
Yeah, that was pretty.
And they were like
nasty.
spitting up like milk and stuff. I thought that was absolutely disgusting. And then in the remake, when it shows the girl with like the bread cutter, and she's like sawing off her arm.
I totally agree.
Could not handle that.
Like, that would be so painful just to saw through your arm and just...
I love that she comes out though and it's still kind of like hanging.
Yeah, just like, yeah.
And then it falls.
Yeah.
You, Eddie?
I'm so desensitized to stuff, but
Well, we don't all watch torture porn. Jesus Christ.
Whatever, man. Anyways, so in the original, probably the tree rape scene, because when I was like probably 9 or 8 years old and seeing that.
No tree rape scene.
Is that the bad one for you?
Yeah.
What about you, Spencer?
In the original, yeah, that was probably the worst scene.
That rape scene?
Yeah, that's just like, what the fuck, man? And then the remake, it's kind of a tie between the arm and the tongue. That was just...
Now,
Oh, yeah.
hang on. Eddie didn't tell us what he thought about the remake, though.
Nothing scared me.
No gross out scene.
No.
At all.
After all the stuff I've seen, no. Sorry.
So Spencer, between the tongue
It was being
scene
sus.
and the arm scene.
Probably the arm scene. That would just be awful to have to do that.
And I think the scene that disgusted me the most is she's in this, like, what was it, like a shed or something, and she's moving slowly against, like, a wall, a false wall.
Oh, the machete scene.
Oh my god. And it, like, the demon shoves it in the wall, and it goes in her skin, and it just, the sound effects and everything were, like, spot on.
That didn't really scare me as much as it hurt me.
That's what I
I had knee
was saying.
surgery twice. So when I saw that, I was just like, no!
Right? It scared the shit. I haven't had knee surgery, so it made me fear all of that. Anyways, guys, so I think we did a pretty thorough overview of these two movies. You guys let us know what you thought of these. And I'm going to send it over to Blind Tracy for our last little spill.
We are the Horror Junkies of Utah, and we have so much fun together. I can't see you guys, but I'm assuming you're looking at me. We have so much fun together, so make sure to like our page on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram. You guys have a great night.
For sure. Also, I am Marcus.
Oh yeah, I didn't say that. I'm Tracy, Marcus,
Eddie.
And I'm
And we
Spencer.
got our guest, Spencer. You guys all have a wonderful night. We'll see you later.